Hey, welcome back to the High Heels and Tea podcast. I'm Crystal Lee.
This is Rihanna.
And y'all, today we joined by another boss babe. Her name is Jasmine Lewis. Before we dive into today's topic, I want you to just give a real brief background on who you are, all your businesses, and your brands, all that good stuff.
Okay, well, hey, everybody. Like she said, I'm Jasmine Lewis. I am primarily an educator, but also I have 3 businesses that I work on the side. The Popcorn Professor is one, so I do gourmet popcorn. Jazztastic Faces, I'm a face painter, so I do all types of events, birthdays, corporate parties, and also Savvy Tax Services. So I also do taxes on the side.
Okay. You HSSU alumni?
No, currently work there.
Oh, okay. I thought you graduated. I graduated from there. And so I see you there a lot. And I was like, oh, I need to get back in the program.
Listen, come on, girl. The doors are always open.
I need to do better with my life.
We need to talk about it.
What you going back to school for?
No, not like going back to school, but like I would like to help
Okay.
the people that,
Well, let's talk. We can do that.
All right.
We can do that.
We can do like they did in Ghana, like give me past all the lines.
Yeah.
Front.
No lines, girl.
No lines.
We got you.
I ain't gotta get no
Come on. What they say? Come on back home.
Yeah, come back. Come back home. Okay, before we get into it, we want to just have an icebreaker.
Okay.
To make sure
We playing a game?
Nice. Yeah, you nice and cool. Get you some sips of some lemon drops. Girl, Rihanna gonna moderate the icebreaker.
I got an icebreaker. But first, I got to ask you this
Okay.
first before I ask you the icebreaker question. Are you the only child or you have multiple siblings?
I have multiple siblings.
Okay, that's a good question for you.
Okay.
All right. So, icebreaker question. If you and all your siblings, including your mom, were in a room together, who would start an argument first?
Are you the oldest?
Child, it depends on who you ask.
So it sounds like she gonna start it first. Are you the middle child?
I am the middle child.
Okay.
She gonna start it first.
It's you.
I probably would.
Okay.
I probably would.
It's usually the middle
It's
child.
always, I mean,
It's the middle person is always starting some mess.
It's something
It's the
different.
middle person that's always bringing things to light.
It's something.
That's all that is.
Something different about the middle child. It's something. You love them all, but that middle one, it's like,
You love us too. Love us more.
it's like, what is up with this one?
Where did they come from?
I know I drank water. I was eating bananas. I was going for walks.
You did everything right. You did everything right.
What happened with this one?
You did everything right.
Stay in the middle. It's like,
What about you? Because that's a good question.
girl, you know my family dysfunctional. So I ain't. You
So
be like,
everybody
yeah.
starting to,
I'm laid back. I ain't saying too
I'm
much
with her.
nothing.
I'm laid back.
And I probably ain't even gonna argue. I'm just sit back and watch them argue. Shoot, everybody, my brother, my mama, and my other little sister gonna start the argument. So it's just,
now, are you the
they gonna
middle
be-
child? Or are you?
I am the second oldest, so it's 4.
Okay.
It was 4. It was one of my sisters passed away, but it would have been wouldn't have been me. Okay. I'd have been like, oh,
Not you.
all right, I'd be like this.
What about you, Crystal?
I'm the baby,
Okay.
so I wouldn't even show up.
No, you would have to.
I know. I'm gonna walk in the room and I'm gonna see my mama and I'm gonna see my brother and I'm gonna be like, "All right, child, let's go. We just came to say hi." I don't know who's gonna be arguing, but no, if I had to say between me and my brother, it would be my brother.
Yeah.
Super dramatic.
I can definitely see that.
I'm way low key, way chill,
Yeah.
whatever may have you, but he's more dramatic as hell. So yeah, me nah. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna leave. I give you 5 minutes in person, and I gotta go.
That's it. It's a time limit.
I gotta go. All right, that was a good one. Okay. So you did share with us like the background, all your businesses. The one that I see a lot is the Popcorn Professor, and I want you to share, how did you get started doing the popcorn business?
Yes. So originally, like I mentioned before, I'd done face painting.
Yeah.
And so that was a large, like I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I also, once COVID hit, there was a stream of income that I no longer had. That's also a way for me to kind of like express my creativity. And so not only did it take away my money, but I also couldn't, like express myself in the way that I normally would. And so what's funny is maybe about a year or so before, when I was planning my birthday party, I was on Etsy, and Etsy just kept showing like liquor infused popcorn, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna order something for my birthday. COVID hit, never ordered it, whatever. And so saw it again over COVID, over quarantine, and like, you know what, let me try to make this. Tried it, made it. It was horrible. It was so bad, but I'm just kept trying, because what else was there for me to do?
Yeah.
I mean,
trial and error.
I'm working from home.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything from home. I can't leave the house. You got me scared to go to Quick Trip. Like,
Man.
what am I doing? So
Yeah.
I just kept trying it, and when I got it to a point where I liked it, I started selling it, and
Everybody
it just
else liked
kind of took off. I didn't have any like expectations for
Yeah.
it, but maybe that thing was stinging.
Yeah. And she does an awesome job. Like, I
Thank
want
you.
some popcorn.
And you know what's crazy is people either say they really love popcorn or they don't like popcorn.
Yeah.
Like,
I love
there's
popcorn.
no in between.
I don't care for popcorn, but certain situations require popcorn. I am like, okay, we're gonna watch a movie, get some popcorn type of person, and so I see that a lot.
The
Like,
liquor infused popcorn.
that's a different
You
level.
can take that to the movies and be lit. You don't need
Yeah.
alcohol. You just need the popcorn. All you got, you put that, put it in your.
Now
Oh
you
my gosh! I
talking.
just to say that I just seen on social media somebody brought a shoebox with a Popeyes dinner in a shoebox in the movie theater. And
A
that's what-
shoebox?
Girl, a shoebox. So, you know, like they went shopping in the mall. They went to the movie theater with the bag. Because, you know, you can't bring stuff in the movies.
Oh.
So they went to Popeyes and got the whole Popeyes dinner and put it in the shoebox, in the bag, and took it in the movies with them. And
They was on to something. They are on to something.
that's what I'm saying. The popcorn. That's what I'm saying. You got the liquor. You
Already.
got the popcorn. It's 2-in-1. It's a combination.
Mm.
You should post some of your stuff at the movie theaters.
So, you know, that's actually something that I'm working on. I'm really
Okay.
working on, so I'm in a space where I haven't done as much marketing, but I'm in a space where I kind of want to pivot and work more with like businesses and partnerships and things.
It's the next
so,
step, for sure.
I definitely on my list, and y'all can tell them I said it. But 24-1, the black owned theater.
On page.
I would absolutely, on page, I would absolutely love to build a partnership with them. So it's in the works.
I was about to say,
Definitely reaching
That's
out.
what they do.
I'm waiting until I have all my ducks in a row.
Anybody 24-1 watching this
Tell them,
podcast?
call.
Listen, you better jump on it before somebody else jump on it. Okay? And then she gonna be booking busy and be like, actually, you gotta get out of
I knew I should have got that popcorn.
Yeah.
That's
So,
innovative as
yes.
hell.
Yeah. So
She don't even
I'm
need no
working
liquor
on
license for it.
You don't need liquor license.
You wouldn't, because it's a
so.
I can't say that word. It's a consumable.
But that is something that it's something I want to get though, just to have in my back pocket in case it's better than have and not need than I have. So yes.
So face painting, real quick. I want to bridge off into that. So I think I can't remember what year it was, but
It's been
I met
so long.
Jasmine at a vendor's event. I don't remember who vendor's event, but it was a vendor event. And a lot of years ago, and she was doing face painting, and then Angela came and she did Angela's face painting. And I remember that I think we, vendors event, you're networking. So we became Facebook friends. So I was able to keep up with a lot of things she was doing. And then she actually came to my house, did face painting on Ange and Diamond. You remember her? Okay. And that was pretty dope. How did you merge from that to doing popcorn? What was that transition like for you? Now that you're super talented in this,
Thank you.
and now this is
She's
what
an
you're doing.
artist.
How did you transition that technique to this technique? Is what I'm saying.
So,
Or do you use
that's
any of your
great.
skills from face painting with popcorn? Because I know you do color popcorn,
so
all of this stuff.
Yeah, so I would say this. I think for me and all my businesses, I'm all about experience. Like, what experience do you have? And trying to provide an experience that you've never had before, even if you may have. So, I've had popcorn before, but you ain't never experienced
You ain't had
this popcorn.
popcorn.
Maybe I've had, face painting at my birthday party, but you've never experienced.
Yes,
So, I think that for the most part, is the main thing that the two have in common.
Okay.
Like I said, when I started the Popcorn Professor face painting just couldn't even be a thing. So
Yeah.
it wasn't a thought. But now I'm actually in the process of merging
Mhm.
them together.
Ooh, that's
what I'm saying.
Or, you know,
It's a
different
party. It's a party. It's a party.
Hey. But yeah, and again, I think it all comes back to an experience.
Yes.
What experience are you have, or can I provide?
I'll take it from my lovely friend Crystal, as she always says. Make everything intentional, and there would be an
Everything.
intentional, dope idea.
Yes.
The popcorn streamlining the party with the
Yes.
face painting, and
Yep.
it combines together. Hey, it's a package.
It's a package.
Mhm.
It's a package. So yes.
That's the thing. Another question.
Okay.
So now you was in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? You was cooking up, you was whipping up, you know.
Whipping
Yeah.
up.
Like, it's the batch that works. When did you really realize, like, it's an actual market for popcorn? Because now you're like, you know what? I've been doing this, but now my next step is to partner up with business, different businesses. When did you realize, like, there's actually a market for this? And beyond, honest, I'm going to be honest with you. When I see what you do, I don't honestly think of movie theaters. It's so innovative. It's so different. It's almost its own entity. To where, yeah, partnering up with a theater makes sense for sure because you guys are in the same industry.
Right.
But it's such its own thing. And I'm just like, man, can you be selling popcorn? I'm like, how you make popcorn? You know, now I'm like, can I make popcorn?
Right.
You know?
You
know,
know, I also say I sell a recipe too. So
Yeah.
you know,
What
to
can I
help
put?
people.
What can I put in popcorn?
Yeah, popcorn. What I make, like, it's
Listen.
that intriguing. When did you realize, like, hold on, this is beyond just me being bored and creating and having this experience that I can pipeline with my face painting? Like, it's an actual market for this.
It is. It is. So I think the first time I realized it, honestly, before I got the mindset of trying to pivot and saying, okay, I really do want to work with partners and businesses and corporations, someone had actually reached out to me from, who was it? Jesus, not Express Scripts. It was a business,
A big
right?
business,
It was
big
a
company.
big, it was a big company, and
Yeah.
I, for the life of me, never even thought like.
Yeah.
They're like, they
Awesome.
called me and said, hey, how are you? I saw your stuff on Instagram. And I'm like, okay, Insta?
Yes. Yes.
But, and I think the very first big corporate order that I got was 500 bags
That's awesome.
of popcorn.
What kind?
And I,
Look at me.
look, it was between, I think it was like red, and it was a lot of like St. Louis style flavors.
Okay.
So it was like red hot rib leg, gooey butter,
that sounds good. Why you
cookies
bring us
and
no sample?
cream. I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
Next time, look, next time they invite me, I'ma bring some.
Put it on the table.
Don't put no food in front of me. Don't do it. You think I talk too much? You'll be like, she ain't saying
She ain't right.
nothing. All the
but
time I'm
that-
like this. Don't put no food in front of me.
That really opened my eyes to
Yeah.
thinking like there are more
Yeah.
businesses out there that are looking for different things. So whether that's customer appreciation or you know, teammate appreciation, anything like that, like people are looking for something different.
Yeah.
You know, other than gift cards, and we're gonna have, you know, pizza in the lounge.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, I'd be so mad about my job in corporate America. I'm like, we're gonna buy a pizza, bitch. I don't want no fucking pizza. I don't want no goddamn pizza.
Listen,
My
Let
one
them know.
girl, this one supervisor, she was just like, I just appreciate you so much. I'm gonna get you a pizza. I'm like, do I just look like? And she's like, she bought me a whole pizza by myself.
Oh.
She literally did. I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
But I don't want no pizza.
Goddamn
But
pizza.
where'd she get it from?
Papa John's, and I don't
No.
like Papa John's.
We ain't dealing. I don't like Papa John's. You like Papa John's?
No, I'm not a fan.
I'm not.
It's that sauce.
It's too much.
No, it's when you walk in a building and you see a bunch of teenagers just like, and you like, you made my food? I don't want it.
But that's everywhere though. But it's the sauce to me. It got that.
Yeah.
It got like a.
It's not it.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
kind
don't
of
like
taste it is.
It's not cutting.
I don't like
It
it.
ain't pizza.
Pizza.
So speaking of your clientele, who are some like your top clients now with your popcorn? Or do you got like an NDA and they're like, don't tell nobody we keep buying from you?
No.
I was going. But I was gonna ask her how she make it because I'm about to say.
Don't tell nobody we be buying popcorn from you. Or like who, like someone like your top
What's the best
clients, like you
question?
had the
What's your
500.
best seller in popcorn?
Yeah, that's another question. It's a good one.
Let me think on that. My
All
my best seller, I would say is our We do a Patron lemon pound cake, popcorn, which is really,
That
really
sounds fancy.
good.
Patron.
Patron lemon pound
Lemon
cake.
pound cake. Did you hear the lemon pound cake at the end?
Yeah, so you can do it with or without, infused or not infused. Also, what else? We have a strawberry crunch, which people absolutely love. And I would say the next one is Tito's cheesecake. It's my favorite.
You should have brought us some of that. We drinking Tito's right now.
Yeah.
How do you keep it? So when you infuse it, how you keep it from not like? And this may sound
Soggy.
rhetorical as hell.
No.
How do
Soggy.
how do you avoid it being soggy if you're infusing it?
Yeah, so all of the popcorn, for the most part, all the popcorn that I make is candy coated.
Okay.
And so I bake the popcorn,
Yeah,
so that keeps it from being soggy.
Ooh.
And then a lot of people too are like, first thing they ask is, "Can I get your? Oh, we about to be lit off this popcorn." But I wouldn't say that you can get lit off this popcorn.
Yeah.
But I always say pair it with your. So if you have a crown apple or a crown peach, pair it with a shot or a drink or something like that.
Okay.
It's like a hors d'oeuvre. It's like you put it on the table, say you have
It
a
like
little cheese,
enhances
a little
the
popcorn,
experience.
Yes, and it all goes back to the experience.
a little cracker,
Yes.
like a charcuterie board and popcorn.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can make that. That would be cute. You can make some charcuterie board.
It
What
would be cute.
popcorn go with wine?
Yeah.
So
Popcorn is something about this man. Don't be looking at me like that.
So that's another thing that I would like to do is popcorn and wine tastings. But I also want to try to figure out which ones would pair best with which one.
Have you tried to go to, what is it, Cooper's Hawk, right? And they do the wine tasting, right? And the people that are usually doing the wine tasting, huh?
I haven't been out, so I'm taking it in.
I thought you were about to say, duh.
No.
So the people that do the wine tasting are really, really educated about wines, obviously, and what goes with what.
Different flavors.
For an assessment and research, you can go.
Maybe
and,
pair up with them.
Yeah, let them know, like, hey, this is what I do. These are the things I create. And which one you think will go good with something like this? Which one? You know what I mean? Kind of like get in there and get your research going.
Yeah.
Then what you do is you go get the wine or you buy it from them. And then you hire a photographer. And you're like, yes. Like how they got like cheese and grapes with the wine. Like, you got your popcorn or something. Create the mark. Boom.
Yeah.
Set that up.
Well,
Cooper's
y'all
Hawk.
heard it here first.
Cooper's Hawk.
On the
Yeah.
couch.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be a dope idea because they have that. They have those flavor palettes.
Yes.
And they used to like.
Yeah.
Yes.
for friends.
Yes.
This one goes better with cheese and salad.
Yeah. Whatever works. Okay. Sounds good.
Pound cake with
This
very
looks.
well.
This tastes good with the fireplace lit. You like
With the fireplace lit.
swear they would tell you. You know what I do? They do with this wine. I usually you're like,
Come on now.
look, get to the sweet stuff.
Right.
I don't care about that.
Nasty anyway. I don't know what
All
this
right.
is.
So I have a question.
Okay.
As you've been discovering a lot in the popcorn business and the industry altogether, what are like some hurdles you face with starting?
Oh my goodness. Being a one-man band.
Yeah.
That is a thing. In a sense of, I think people like idolize entrepreneurship and look forward to all the perks, but behind the scenes, like, you are literally everything when it comes to the business and everything when it comes to your clients. And so whether it's a lot of people don't know and realize, so when I make popcorn, it takes about 2 to 3 hours to literally make it for literally one flavor. 2 to 3 hours from beginning to end.
Okay.
So that's being in the kitchen, let alone, let's say somebody orders maybe like
500 bags.
500 bags of popcorn. You in the kitchen and
whipping the work.
I mean, so you have
That's a song to
that.
be playing in the background. Whipping over.
No, listen, after a while, I had to play my Jesus music because I be so tired. Truth is outside. But you have production.
The first line I started crying. I can't listen to it. I'm so fucking tired. I can't listen to that one. We gotta play another one.
Something. But you
Kirk
have
Franklin.
production, you have social media, you
Stop.
have marketing,
Everything.
you have email marketing, you have people calling, people even, we want out, Jesus. So literally, it's it's being a one-man band and doing everything, but also coming to a place in your business where you can trust other people to do the things that you are tired of
the
doing.
way that you want it to
So
be.
it's like meeting your demand pretty much as one person.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good
You need
challenge,
some arms.
See, now if you had a lot of kids like me, this would be a problem.
Now, see, I have one, and her arms work.
Yeah.
But she don't want her arms to work for
Yeah.
my business.
No.
I don't want my kids.
So like my arm broke.
Yes.
Like,
So my last question is, what advice as an entrepreneur would you give another entrepreneur? Maybe someone that's aspiring to have entrepreneurship. Don't have to necessarily be like intentional in your particular industry, but as an entrepreneur, what has your journey been like, and what advice would you give?
The advice that I would give is honestly, don't be afraid to fail.
Yeah.
Because it's going to happen.
Because her first batch was nasty.
It was horrible.
She said it was horrible.
And sometimes on my bad
It was
days,
soggy. Like, see, she had to know that she had to bake it.
you know,
Yes.
That's soggy. She's like, it's soggy.
Yes, put a whole lot of champagne
it was
on
crazy.
it.
Even now, like on my bad days, like sometimes I still have horrible batches of popcorn.
Yeah.
It happens.
What makes a batch bad to you?
I burn it.
Okay.
We're not cake, or you
I burn it. It's like I said, it's baked. So when it comes to things being baked, your measurements have to be correct.
Yes, that's true.
You know, and I always feel like too, I'm big on when things are cooked in the kitchen, I feel like you know, it tastes a little bit better. So for me, if I'm not having a good day or my day is a little off or somebody got on my nerves and I get in the kitchen, I make that popcorn, guess what? Somehow, some way, that popcorn is not going to come out right.
You got to turn the phone on, put on Do Not Disturb, because you ain't fucking up my popcorn today.
It's not going to
You
come
ain't
out
working.
right.
You ain't messing up my batch of popcorn. Bye.
But yeah, but don't be afraid to fail and fail forward.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's dope. Well, before we end this episode, I want you to share with our listeners where they can find you, where they can engage with you, and what you got going on next. Like, what's coming up next?
Yes, so you can find me on almost all the social media platforms. On Facebook, I am the Popcorn Professor. If you're interested in face painting, Jazztastic Faces, or taxes, Savvy Tax Services on Facebook. Also on Instagram, I am the Popcorn Professor. I also have a website, the Popcorn Professor STL, because I got to put on for my city.
Yes.
.com. What do I have coming up next? Well, right now I'm in a place of just pivoting, just trying to figure things out. And so I got some big things coming. So just stay tuned. Find me on social media.
Yes.
And stay tuned.
My girl be popping.
I'm excited.
With the popcorn.
I know I just said those in. We bopping in for real, for real.
It's going.
How's tax season going for you this year?
Oh my God, the people wearing me out.
No.
Okay. Okay.
People mad they ain't getting that much money like they did last year.
And I started when they were giving all the credit.
Yeah.
And things
So
like
they came
that.
back
So
to you.
they came back and I'm like, them credits
You're
go.
like, girl, you owe this year.
Man. Sorry to tell you, this ain't.
And then they like, oh, I need a tax refund. I'm like, oh, you ain't paid no taxes. But
Yes.
yeah, it's going good.
All right. Well, thank you guys again for listening to
sound
the
like
High Heels podcast. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you.